Hey guys.
I feel like it's been 2 years since we've done a Sabaton video.
And you know what? I'm like normally.
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't really missed it. I'm not hating. I'm just.
We don't hate on Sabaton. I
love
Sabaton.
Sabaton.
Was my first love. You know, one of my first loves.
Yeah.
Was Sabaton. And
I still love Sabaton. It's just that the last album didn't really do it for me.
Yeah.
Technically, the last 2 albums didn't really do it for me, but the last one more than the previous one. The
Definitely.
previous one had.
The previous one still had some good songs.
Fuck yeah.
I'm not gonna, like, and the
Feels
singles,
Overdone is still one of my fucking favorite songs.
and some of the singles that came up before that album.
Oh,
were
Bismarck
also,
was also great. That came before. I know it's not part of the album, but
I technically still count it, to be honest with you, because I don't care that it was.
to me, it's in the same cycle.
It was in the same time period.
Yeah, same cycle.
Not like album wise. I'm talking about like actually like them making it.
It was in the same year.
It was the same year.
That's what I'm saying. Same album cycle. So.
But now they've done this. I guess they've done an EP with.
Yeah, so they released an EP, and this is the only new song on the EP, which is the opening track of said EP, and they have this visualizer, I don't know, lyric video, whatever. You know what? I still fucking love. Doesn't matter how much I diss Sabaton, I still love Sabaton.
If they ever whenever they put out new stuff, we're always gonna check it out.
I'll always go to a show.
I'll always go to a show. I just like we're sitting here, and I was just like going off on like some stupid stuff like I normally do, and I realized, you know, the whole Dragon Force, you can write a song in 30 seconds.
You could write the lyrics like they could write the song and you could write the lyrics.
I could write the lyrics to a Sabaton song in 30 seconds.
I mean, it wouldn't be historically accurate.
No, definitely. I would throw out, like, it was The Fields of Verdun in 1952. Like, I would just throw out some bullshit.
You could make a song about Pokemon, but, like, in a Sabaton style.
Yeah, I could. Like, there's certain words that are used in every Sabaton song that could really just piece together the bullshit.
Even the tempos.
Tempos. It's like Mad Libs, where, like, they'll have the thing already for me, and I just need to put out my shitty lyrics.
All right, on that note, the name of the song is The First Soldier. Are you ready to have some Sabaton on the channel? I'm sure the Sabaton fans are happy to see a Sabaton video on the channel. All right, so you ready for this?
Yeah.
Trenches in Alsace, one man holds the line. From the south to the front to the battlefield, from a farm to a hero of France, serves his country courageous and fearless, as he halts the Kaiser's advance. From the south to the front into no man's land, from a farm to the end of the road, son of France is the first on the front line, coming home, and his story being known. Victorious, protector of the tomb, memories of his deeds, the cross of war. He's a decorated soldier, he's the blade of the uniform, echoes from the past, his story told. Lined up for execution, sail his countenance live, one man holds the line. From the south to the front to the battlefield, from a farm to a hero of France, serves his country courageous and fearless, as he halts the Kaiser's advance. From the south to the front into no man's land, from a farm to
Okay, am I the only guy listening to this is thinking of Men Without Hats? You can dance if you want to.
Yeah,
you can
dude,
leave your
that's
friends behind.
that's literally what I was thinking.
Dude, the keyboard melody there at the beginning.
It's the same.
It's the
It's
same.
It's the same.
It's the same.
And it's like even the chorus, it's the same, but it's like changed just a slight bit, but it's still not enough for you not to notice.
You can grab the lyrics.
You can dance if you want.
And you can grab those lyrics and sing it in this song, and it fits perfectly.
Yeah.
Perfectly. Like, am I the only guy who caught that?
But I think that's why I don't like it. Like, I like that song.
I fucking like that song.
But I don't like this one.
It goes in line with everything
With
they released
everything
of
on
the last album.
And it's not my thing.
It feels so blah.
It just feels so like industry ploy. Like industry
Like a track released by a boy band.
that no one's ever heard of, but for some reason they have like 3 million followers on TikTok.
Like a band that was put together on a contest. You know those contests.
No. For me, it sounds like an industry ploy, like one of those bands that come out of nowhere and you've never heard them before, and all their music is trash, but they have 3 million followers, so you wonder how the fuck they have that. Like that's what it sounds like. Like it's not I don't like it. Like in the past, I've always said there's always been, even if I didn't like a Sabaton song, there's been something in the song that I've enjoyed enough to say that I don't like the song, but there's something here I enjoy. For me, I didn't like the song at all. At all. It was exactly like that song. And
the keyboard melody was like,
but it was so
it was neck and neck.
It was such a cookie cutter.
You can dance if you want to.
It was such a
you can leave your friends behind.
Which he apparently didn't leave.
No, he didn't leave any friends behind.
Didn't leave any friends behind. But like it just felt like such.
If you don't dance, you're no friend of mine. You can dance. Everybody shaking your pants. I don't know if that's what the guy says, but that's what I do.
But it feels like such a cookie cutter Sabaton, but not even like that, because Sabaton, I don't know.
Listen, guys, for those of you out there carrying the Sabaton flag, trying to spit shine some of their newer material, go listen to Cliffs of Gallipoli.
Go
right?
listen to old shit.
Go listen to Night Witches.
Because we're becoming the old In Flames guys. Or the guys who are like, where we were making fun of them, hey, all In Flames is good. Why do you only pick old In Flames? No, when it comes to Sabaton, Sabaton, listen.
We're becoming the fans of Sabaton.
We are. I will be the biggest.
I miss the old Sabaton.
I'm the hippos crits. I am a hippo that is a crit. I'm a hypocrite because I've always made fun of those guys, but now I'm one of them because fuck, I hate this. And I
used to criticize those guys when it came to In Flames, but now we became those guys when it comes to Sabaton.
But I feel like no one's gonna care because I feel like even people. Like,
no, I don't think people see the forest from the trees.
No, because I also feel like
people who love Sabaton. This is the issue that I have with Sims, right? I love Sabaton as much as the next guy or girl, whoever. I love Sabaton, but that doesn't mean that I'm gonna love everything that they do. And everything that they've released from their last record to now has been subpar. It's been subpar. All I have to say is, tell me what song, like in all honesty, what song from the new record, including now this new track, what song is better than Cliffs of Gallipoli, Night Witches, Shiroima, 42-1, should I go on?
Ghost Division.
Ghost Division.
Fuck, even metal, what was it called? Like, the one where they were,
they did pieces of songs.
Pieces of other songs from other bands. That shit Metal Crew. Even that shit was better. Like, dude...
Carolus Rex,
Lost Battalion, like all these songs are...
The Last Stand.
Dude, I can even...
I even said
we overplayed The Last Stand.
And I really think that album is not even that great, but even that song...
No, that album is pretty good.
It's pretty good, but it's not as good as some of their other
stuff, but it's still pretty good as what it is. And The Great War was also had some good songs.
Fuck, it did. Okay, but even Feels Overdone. Let's go back one more record.
And my favorite song from the new
Bismarck.
album... My favorite album from my favorite song from their newest album...
Is Stormtrooper.
Is Stormtrooper, but even that song doesn't even touch those songs.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Funny enough, all their really good songs are about the bad guys. Even you guys are not doing the good guys any justice. Fuck. Like one of my favorite songs from them is "The Final Solution." That's a bad guy.
That's a bad guy song.
That's a bad guy song. Night Witches, they're like semi bad guy song.
But what I'm saying is, I think we have to look at things from an honest lens. If you put any of the songs that we just gave you against the songs from the new record and even this one, nothing comes. There's no comparison possible.
Even Screaming Eagles. Like, that song, I can bring out such niche, like, there are Sabaton songs that are very niche. I can bring out the nichest Sabaton song, and it's still better than...
Winged Hussars! Winged Hussars is better than any song on the new record. Like, I mean, like, we could go on, I mean, we could go on for hours and hours on this. The point being is that
Soldier of Three Armies, I mean...
yeah, White Death.
White Death.
Let me just say
Final
this.
Solution. Like, all these songs...
I think the last time we did a Sabaton video on the channel, I said this. If I didn't, I'm going to say it now. We'll see who's right and who's wrong, because you know where you see who's right and who's wrong? On set lists. So wait another 2 records, because you have to wait 2 records.
Of course,
right?
because they're always going to play.
Because right now they're obviously going to play songs from the new record. Wait 2 records.
And hopefully those 2 records are better than this one.
Even if they're not, because they have to play songs from at least the latest one. How many songs from this album are going to be on the set list 5 years from now?
Guarantee you, maybe Stormtroopers. And not even that.
Maybe. I don't think you're gonna see one. I don't think you're gonna see one.
It's not good.
I don't think you're gonna see one. You're not gonna see this one.
I hope not, with the fucking shitty animation. You guys are Sabaton, come on.
But the animation.
What do you mean the animation? Him waving that flag, he was struggling.
I know, but...
Like, come on, man.
Yeah, whatever, you hold the line.
There was, like... There was Counter-Strike, that was that song, and then there was, like, and Coat of Arms.
Coat of Arms is a fucking good song.
See, the thing is, when we...
Holy shit, that is... I almost forgot about that song. That is a fucking good song.
But that's a niche... not kind of niche. No one talks about that one. That one I've never even heard it live.
I've never heard it live. But it's a fucking good song, dude.
It is a good song. But what I'm saying is, like... I've listened to...
Smoking Snakes is a great track.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, stuff in the past, like, a lot of their songs in the past... that we've listened to, I've had, like, one that I was like,
They had more energy, though.
They had more energy, way more bite, way more grit, everything.
Resistant Bite. That's
Resistant Bite! Damn!
You know, in this...
We will resist and bite.
Oh,
fight hard.
That chorus is fucking epic.
Yeah, that's a chorus that can get you behind. This one is like...
This one is time for me to go to the bar and get a rum and coke.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck?
And I'm saying... Every time they come to Toronto, I'm still going to play. Obviously, now we're not going to be on their guest list anymore. But, you know, we at the end of the day, we have to be honest with ourselves and how we feel towards the band. And just because I don't like their latest work, which has been anything released since that new record came out, that doesn't mean I don't like the band, and doesn't mean I'm not going to see them, doesn't mean I'm not going to wear their... No, like, I've carried the Sabaton flag for so long. I've been dissed by many people in the music industry by being a Sabaton fan, and that doesn't change. But I also have to be honest with myself and say I cannot listen to their new record, and I cannot listen to anything they released ever since. You can't force me
to listen to this song again. I don't want to. You know, besides the funny animation.
What happened to Sabaton? The question we should all be asking ourselves is
what happened?
What fucking happened to Sabaton?
Where's the grit? Where's the bite?
Did they lose their ghostwriter?
I don't know what happened.
Did they have a ghostwriter and they lose the ghostwriter? Because you cannot tell me the same people who wrote those songs are writing these songs. You cannot tell me that
but what I'm saying is,
unless they hit their head, they had a concussion over the pandemic.
Everything is so predictable. I can predict that up to 90% of the song would be keyboards. You know, they're missing.
Do the keyboards, but don't do the fucking men's without hats here. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but also a lot of their songs recently have been very like there hasn't been a song, like there hasn't been many of their newer songs that are just Chuck Liddell singing. It's everyone with him.
Or heavy drums and heavy guitars, like with a thumb.
I want to hear Chuck sing. The guy.
How can he hit his leg on a song like this?
You can't. You can lightly tap it, but you can't hit. You're like, I want to hear a song where it's just him. I don't want to hear any backing vocals. I want him and some grit.
No choirs, just rolling the R's.
In Resistant Bite, there was a little bit of a choir behind him, but he was in the forefront. In this song, he's mixed with everybody else. The only reason why you can tell it's him is because it's like a seasoned steak and everyone else is raw. Like, that's the only reason why you can tell what's him. Because he has a very distinct...
No, he has a distinct delivery.
A very distinct delivery that even in a crowd you can hear him. But the problem is he's in a crowd. I'm
actually excited to hear him in the song that he has with Nano War of Steel.
Yeah, because he's going to be...
I still love him as a singer.
He's an amazing vocalist. But I'm saying, like, I want to hear another song where it's him and maybe some backing vocal, but they have to be very thin. These ones are too much in him.
Have Sabaton become too big that now they're just surrounded by yes people that just tell them like everything is good? Is that what's happening with them?
Probably, because I don't know, man.
Because I feel like if I'm in the room, like if I'm part of the Sabaton entourage, if I'm there, I don't know, whatever. If I work with the Sabaton guys, well, maybe I won't say anything because I don't want to lose my job. But knowing me, I don't give a fucking shit. I'm gonna call it as it is. I'm gonna say, guys, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, I would be like, guys,
where
the fuck is where's your heart? Huh? I'm gonna quote that guy from the guy, the Chelsea supporter. There's no passion, there's no vision, and there's no intensity in this band. No intensity.
I would say, here's a piece of paper, here's a pen, go back somewhere, write something better, and then come back. Like, what the fuck?
Because my thing is that they can have songs like this. Of course they can have songs like this. But they don't have enough songs that are not like this to have songs like this.
But lately, every song is like
it's
this.
Like this. You need songs to balance it out. You can't just have songs like this. You need songs with that bite.
Like,
that
I'm not
grit.
a big fan
if you listen to
like,
this...
I'm not a big fan of Counter-Strike. I'm not.
Yeah.
But in the context of an album... That song is actually not that bad.
But the thing is, I was not... When we did that song, I liked it, but when I compared it to everything else, was not a big fan. Primo Victoria, I felt like I overplayed it a bit. Same with Last Stand.
I think you overplayed it.
We overplayed Last Stand. But even those
even
are better than this.
But even those, if they come on the radio now, or if they come on my playlist, I'm still fucking enjoying
even Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike I didn't like at first, but then if you listen to the new album, you listen to Counter-Strike, you're gonna like Counter-Strike more. Fuck, if you listen to this song and you put Inmate 4859 right next to it, you're gonna love that one because why? That one, it gives you something that they haven't been doing in the last album, which was it gives you grit, some dropped down feeling, and then Chuck gets to like go a little bit lower with his voice. It gives you so much that the album hasn't. This past album and this song doesn't give you.
You know what I feel? I feel like from the previous record, the Great War. Not the previous record, the previous record, The Great War. My least favorite song on that album was The Red Baron.
And that song is good. I like that song.
But now that song sounds amazing considering everything else.
Because because that's the thing is, when I listen to that song, the next song I listen to, obviously it may not be in order, but when I listen to that song, if I want to have a pick-me-up in that album, I'll listen to Seven Pillars, or I'll listen to Attack of the Deadman, because those songs...
Attack of the Deadman is such a great song too.
Or Fields of Verdun. The thing is, that album, in my opinion, it was... For me,
Looking Back is actually one of the best albums that they have.
Yeah,
really
because
is.
But the reason why is because it was balanced. It was a balanced album. It had songs that were light, like Red Baron, that brought you up a little bit, which I liked Red Baron from the start. And then it has songs like Seven Pillars of Wisdom, where that one really does take you into a more intricate Sabaton song, which is something you don't really see that often, a very intricate Sabaton song. Then it hits you with Fields of Verdun,
which is more like almost like a more, not pop, but a more ear-friendly track.
Fields of Verdun very ear-friendly, but also having the sadness of war.
Yeah.
So it's not too
Attack of the Deadman has that darkness to it, but it still has like that gusto. Like
the Attack of the Deadman has that gusto, but it also has that fighting for
for spirit.
It's your last stand, so you need
your
to
last
fight for
hurrah.
Exactly. It makes you feel for the people in that song, and those songs bring out the energy that were probably in that moment. This song is just propaganda. That's what this song is. It's just propaganda song. Like it's very cookie cutter.
It actually sounds like a song that would be part of like propaganda.
Join the French army.
Join the revolution.
Join the revolution. You won't be in the army for very long. Usually the white flag does come up very quickly.
I don't know. I once again, I'm still a big fan of the band, but I gotta wonder what the hell is going on.
What the fuck? You know what? The sad part is, like, I wanted this song to be...
I wanted this song to
redemption.
be the new Bismarck.
Like, I wanted this song to be... Like, I was wondering why they even fucking put this thing out. Like, why would you even put, like, an EP of songs you already did? Right?
And just throw a new one in there.
Why not just...
Why not just release the single?
It doesn't have to be a part of the album. The album's already been out for a while. Just release it as a single. And I thought maybe if it was a really good song, then it can... Then in the context of listening to it as an album, it would save it. It would save the album a little bit. Because if this was a really good song...
the EP is a little bit thematic. I mean, it's songs that they released already, but they have the theme of being about one single hero. So it's like... it's not like the album. The last album was about the war again, right? World War I. It was about World War I. But the EP, they took songs.
They're just about singular people,
single heroes within.
But why the fuck didn't they just make that an album? Why? My question is 2 albums about World War
Yeah,
One.
why not just do a second album that's about the heroes of World War
You
I?
already did that before, but you did that in 2012. You can totally 10 years later do another one of different heroes, and that one in 2012 was the one that had 4859, Resistant Bite of the Belgian soldiers. The what's it called? The snake one, fucking Smoking Snakes. It had Soldier of Three Armies. I can continue. That song had Night Witches. It had amazing songs. And what was it about? It was about different heroes
from different wars.
There was the one I can't something hell. Oh fuck. Soldier
to Hell and Back.
To Hell and Back. That song was so good. Like those songs were so good, and they were about different either platoons or people who had a change in history.
Therefore, the name Heroes.
Therefore, the name of the album was Heroes. It was something Heroes, right? Why not do that? I mean, you can do that again, being as that it's been 10 years since it's been done, and no one would really narc at you. It's been only like 2 years since the other one was done. Why the fuck do you do another World War I album? Like... It makes zero sense.
Okay, but if the songs were good, the songs would be good. Like,
but the songs were, of course. But then I would still ask if these songs are good. Yes, but why throw all your eggs away right away if you're gonna make an album?
Now, some people in the comment section said that when they announced the first record, The Great War, they announced that there was going to be back-to-back albums about the. I don't remember that.
I don't remember that at all.
I don't remember that at all. I want receipts. I don't remember that at all. But even if that's the case, what kind of way of thinking is that? Then if you're going to do that, then release a double album.
Yeah.
Just fucking release a double album.
Release a double album.
You know what
What's
I mean?
the point?
What's the point?
What's the point? I mean, technically, if they released it, if it was a double album, the album itself
would be better, because then they can put some songs from one into the next one.
Exactly.
Whatever.
But it would also merge all the problems with one and kind of subdue it a little bit with the pluses of the other. I wouldn't feel so shit after listening to their newer album if it had some of the songs of the other album in it.
Exactly.
Right? Because it would kind of like, yeah, this album is not as good as the last one, but it has some amazing songs in it, and I'll give it that. This last album, Stormtroopers was the best song, and that's not even as good. It couldn't even shine the boots of half the songs that they've released in the past.
All the ones we just mentioned.
Art of War. Like, what the fuck?
Fuck, that's another good one, too.
Like, you can't...
We could be here all day.
We could be here all day.
The thing I think you guys have to take home is that I believe truly, what do you guys have to take home as Sabaton fans is that we're not here just as haters. Because if we were haters, we wouldn't be spilling out all the knowledge that we've been spitting out about Sabaton. So it's not like we're coming here to hate on Sabaton. We obviously are fans of the band and been listening to the band for a very long time. They've been a staple of this channel from the beginning of this channel. We know the guys from the band. So it would be very easy for us to come here and just pump their tires because of the relationship that we have with the band.
And how well Sabaton videos do on YouTube.
And do on our channel and all of that stuff. That would be the easiest thing for us to do on this channel. Pump their tires because of the friendship. Continue to do Sabaton videos because of the views and stuff. But we gotta be honest with ourselves. And
I'm taking my stand. This is my last stand.
This is my last stand. Listen, if the next Sabaton video that they release, then the next new song that they release,
redeemable quality.
I think I'm throwing in the towel.
Because
I'm throwing in the white flag.
I want my Sabaton back. I want them back. Dude, I've been a Sabaton fan since we started the channel. I was crazed with them in elementary school through high school. They've been a band that have really motivated me throughout, my days and whatever, singing their songs in the back of the head, Panzerkampf, shit like that.
I forgot about that one too.
Like, those types of songs really got to me.
One of our most viewed videos.
Yeah, like the thing is, like, this is a band that's been very influential to me as a person.
And I feel like it's been taken away.
And I feel like it's been taken away. And if we don't say something, who will? Because we know the Simps won't. And my problem with that is if there's no negative feedback, they're going to continue making albums like this because there's no negative feedback. Obviously,
and probably what we say is not going to make a difference.
It's not going to make a fucking difference.
But at least we're making our stand.
But I want to make it known that I'm disappointed in what is happening to this band, because enjoy Sabaton songs like this. But when you only make songs like this, I won't enjoy it. Because you need some variety. Every album needs variety. Unless you're a Doom band. But even Doom bands have somewhat of a variety in their albums. You can be from depressed to really depressed.
To suicidal.
But this album is suicidal all the way. Because I'm just depressed with it. It's like, yeah, I could listen to the rest of this album. Or I can just go listen to my Sabaton playlist with literally, like... The Sabaton playlist, by the way, of all their older albums is just the entire albums. Because all the songs in those albums are good. Like, even the songs that are weak are still good in the context of the album. And as singles.
We have 3 minutes left on this video, by the way.
Oh, yeah, fuck. You know, let's just end it.
The camera cuts after 30 minutes. I don't think we've ever made a video this long, by the way.
About Sabaton, definitely not. Usually it's, Chucky, yeah. I love it when it goes like, da-da-dum, and home and duty. Yeah, I love that shit. Yeah, of course.
All right, guys. Hit us up in the comment section. This is going to be a doozy. We'll see you all at the next one.
See ya.